Every single one of us is on a quest for happiness, isn't it? We spend our lives chasing promotions, accumulating possessions, dreaming of that perfect relationship or a lottery win, convinced that these external achievements are the key to unlocking lasting joy. But what if our fundamental understanding of happiness is, well, completely wrong? Today, we're diving into the cutting-edge science of happiness, uncovering truths that might just redefine how you approach your own well-being. Prepare to challenge your assumptions, because psychology reveals counterintuitive findings that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about what actually works. For generations, society has fed us a narrative. Work hard, achieve success, make money, gain recognition, and then you'll be happy. We see these benchmarks everywhere, from social media to advertising, reinforcing the idea that individual triumphs are the path to contentment. But is this really the case for human psychology? One groundbreaking study has been quietly dissecting this very question for over 85 years. The Harvard Study of Adult Development, arguably the longest-running study on happiness ever conducted, has meticulously tracked the lives of hundreds of men and women from adolescence into old age, gathering unprecedented data. Its conclusion, after decades of observation, is remarkably simple yet profoundly powerful. The single strongest predictor of happiness and well-being is not wealth, fame, or career success. It is unequivocally the quality of your close relationships. This finding challenges so many deeply ingrained beliefs. Think about that for a moment. We often prioritize individual achievement, career advancement, or financial security above all else. Yet, this extensive research suggests that our greatest source of joy and resilience comes not from what we get, but from the strength of our bonds with others. Strong relationships aren't just about fleeting moments of joy. They are a protective shield against life's inevitable challenges. Those who maintained warm, connected relationships literally lived longer, healthier, and happier lives, even when facing physical pain or mental stress. It's a profound blueprint for well-being. So, if relationships are so crucial, how much of our happiness is actually within our control? Psychologist Sonia Lyubomirsky's pioneering research offers a fascinating framework, suggesting a 50/10/40 split in the determinants of our overall happiness. Let's break down these powerful numbers. According to Lyubomirsky, roughly 50% of your happiness is determined by genetics, your inherent set point or disposition. Another 10% comes from life circumstances like your income, job, or marital status. Surprisingly, external factors that we chase so relentlessly account for such a small portion. This leaves a massive 40% of your happiness potential squarely within your direct control, influenced by your intentional daily activities. This is where you have agency, where your conscious choices and habits can truly shift your baseline of joy. It's a powerful and liberating insight for anyone seeking more happiness. But there's a catch, and it's called the hedonic treadmill. This theory, supported by Brickman and Campbell's 1971 study, famously demonstrated that even monumental life changes, like winning a massive lottery jackpot, often fail to deliver lasting happiness. The winners, after an initial high, return to their baseline happiness within about a year. This phenomenon shows how quickly we adapt to new circumstances, good or bad. That new car, that bigger house, that promotion, they provide a temporary boost, but our brains quickly normalize them. We then set our sights on the next big thing, perpetually chasing a feeling that constantly eludes us. It's a powerful insight into human nature. If big external events don't provide lasting happiness, and 40% is within our intentional control, what specific activities actually work? This is where the science gets truly fascinating, offering counterintuitive strategies that can profoundly impact your well-being. It's about consciously rewiring your brain. One of the most powerful and scientifically validated intentional activities is surprisingly simple: spending money on others. Yes, you heard that right. It's not about how much you spend, but how you direct your resources. This concept, known as pro-social spending, is a game changer for happiness. A landmark 2018 study published in Science demonstrated this across diverse cultures, from Canada to Uganda. Researchers found that people who spent money on others, even as little as $5, consistently reported measurably greater happiness than those who spent the same amount on themselves. It's a universal human trait. Why does this happen? Our brains are fundamentally wired for connection and cooperation. When we give, our brains reward centers, the very same ones activated by food or sex, light up with dopamine, giving us a helper's high. This isn't just altruism. It's a built-in biological reward system. This act of giving, whether it's money, time, or simply a thoughtful gesture, strengthens social bonds and fosters a sense of community. It creates a virtuous cycle. Giving makes us happy, which encourages more giving, further cementing our connections and enhancing overall well-being. It truly is more blessed to give. So, how do we translate these profound psychological insights into our everyday lives? The science points to a clear blueprint. Prioritize authentic connection, cultivate intentional positive activities, and embrace the power of giving. This isn't about grand gestures, but consistent, small actions. First, actively nurture your relationships. Be present when you're with loved ones. Express genuine gratitude. Reach out to friends and family, even if just for a quick call. These small, consistent efforts build the strong bonds that the Harvard study proves are our greatest source of happiness. Second, lean into that 40% of intentional activities. Regularly practice gratitude, perhaps by keeping a journal or simply noting 3 good things daily. Engage in mindfulness, savoring small moments like a cup of coffee or a walk in nature. These acts combat the hedonic treadmill by focusing on the present. Third, embrace pro-social behavior. This doesn't just mean donating money. It means donating your time, your attention, or your skills. Volunteer, help a neighbor, or offer a listening ear. The act of contributing to something larger than yourself is a powerful, science-backed pathway to deeper, more meaningful happiness. Happiness isn't a destination we arrive at after acquiring enough things or achieving enough milestones. It's a journey built through conscious choices, cultivated relationships, and a radical act of giving. It's about understanding our own psychology and using that knowledge to design a life rich in genuine connection and purpose. Start building your happier life today.